here's the former UFC lightweight champion Frankie. Edgar beat BJ Penn to win the belt back in 2010. Competed at featherweight for a while as well, but this was really a guy, DC, who popularized competing at the natural weight before it became all the rage.
Yeah, he just didn't want to cut weight. He told me also that because his kid wrestles, he won't make his kid cut weight because he doesn't cut weight. Why should he make him do something he won't do? But he fought where he felt most comfortable. He was not draining himself, and by not draining yourself to get on the scale, Frankie was able to fight with a pace that a lot of those 155-pound guys could not match. Frankie's a phenomenal wrestler, wrestled at Clarion University, coached at Rutgers University, but has developed striking under Mark Henry that is as good as anybody in the organization.
And when you bury him, what does he do? He comes back and shows you a vintage performance. Got knocked out by Brian Ortega, came back to dominate Cub Swanson just about 6 weeks later. Frankie Edgar back on the proving ground here tonight. So Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you gotta think it's gonna take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away from him.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's gotta be on point, your striking's gotta be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. We set it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Frankie, the Edgar. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division.
Oh, nice. Great ground and pound by this man.
Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John. from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition. Nice shot there by the champ.
Makhachev's back in full mount.
Gotta be careful here.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Oh, good defense, yes.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Now the hammer fist here by Islam Makhachev. Round 2 straight ahead.
Stop.
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. Slow that heart rate down. All right, you ready? You good?
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Oh, he's action with the straight in there. Nice job by Edgar. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Superman touchdown. Oh, he just missed on that overhand left. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Edgar's in half guard now.
There it is. Now he's running them out.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Beautiful transition.
All right, side control now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Look to get your guard right now.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Just gotta be careful here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the...
Makhachev's trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Look at that. Recognizes he's about to lose position.
Oh, that rear naked choke is tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
10 minutes in the books.
Okay, listen. Everything you're doing is working. Your rhythm is great. Keep it up. Your hands are landing all the time. I want you to keep that head moving and that...
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed a wow. What a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
All right, let's go.
Oh!
He gets in single collar time. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Good work from the top here by Edgar. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient. This is where he wants to be.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3.
It's okay. Move, use your footwork.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Well, that swelling, folks, is not from sodium. That is from a serious ground and pound attack from his opponent.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, in the mouth.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dope? Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Makhachev's really pressing now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Nicely done. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Might be a submission attempt here.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Islam Makhachev. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, you're doing great, okay? I want more of the same. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp, don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at, we're still doing.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5. And a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
All right, watch out for the setup here. Oh, this could do it.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with his leg kick.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Oh, no, it's caution. Take your head back to the UFC. Oh, my goodness, a powerbomb.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Big right hook there by the champ. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. 1 minute to go in the round. He missed with that jab attempt there. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging.
He passes the half. That was nice.
Edgar's eye now closing up. Back mount now. Makhachev's really pressing now. He's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear it.
Beautiful combination to get the knockdown. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Edgar.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, not at all where he wants to be now as he gets flattened on his back. Edgar's got his back again. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Edgar.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent. Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Ooh, strong grip on the arm.
Look at him with all that pressure starting to get tight. He's got it locked in.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is Great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Edgar ground and pound from half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. That was a slick transition.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. There's nothing to worry about too much now, but he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. In the half guard.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. The right.
Oh, he hurt him again.
What a fight. 25 minutes turned in. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has
rounds. We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score the contest 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the